Hello, Cyan. I don't know about anybody else, but I am tired. But I'm also live. What's up with all these planes and shit in the back rooms? How's everybody in chat doing? Which is currently just Cyan, but everybody starts somewhere. And I'm out of mushrooms. Good is good. It's a lot of stuff. Might as well start aging this. Or not aging, but whatever it's called when it breaks apart. This organic compost turns into the rich soil, which I need for my farms later. A lot to do, which would be fine, but I don't have a working brain. I'm streaming a little bit later than usual, because I'm stupid. It is what it is. Alright, so I need to make one of these things, which just requires polished rose quartz and an iron sheet. And this requires that I sandpaper a rose quartz. Easy peasy. I've got some of those right here. What I don't have is sandpaper. What I do have is the resources required to make sandpaper. Ori Kelcom! I stream daily, I just usually don't stream at this time. I'm usually asleep right now. Can't you connect the quest book to the hotkeys? I think so. Zoom in, zoom out. Next chapter. Previous chapter. That's just telling me how to navigate the quest book. Yeah, but it's fine, because I've always got the quest book on me anyway. Although if I didn't, I could probably have other things. Are you sand? Yes. I'm sorry, Sniffer, I know you were using this. Yes. Ori is over on YouTube. I need watch time on YouTube to become monetized. But I'm also already monetized on Twitch, so it's just a balancing act. How do I move stuff to my hotbar? Nope, not like that. R? T? No. Y? There's definitely a button for it. I mean offhand, not hotbar. But it is what it is. Alright. That was exactly enough to do 8. Where's my sheet metal? I can always make more. There we go. We're going to need a couple of these, by my understanding. Couldn't put you here. Oh yeah, so I finally did a tiny bit of automation. I mean, this is not automation. That's kind of automated, but I broke it. Oh, there's a very tiny bit of water in there. And because that small amount of water is in there, I can't get it out. I'm going to have to destroy the water in there, and then just get the redstone stuff flowing again. I also expanded my fish farm. I mean, it's not automated, but I've got more space to fish. But I created this monstrosity in here. I don't think I did this as efficiently as I possibly could. Unless this is as good as it can get. I also can't help but notice that there's a space right there. That space should have... Hope I can't get it from this side. Gotta very carefully plant this. Perfect. Yeah, if you're not careful, this axe thing will damage you. But I can also just crouch under it. A very stressful place to hang out. But yeah, I'm finally automating bamboo, which is the only wood source I've got infinitely renewable around here. I'm hoping that by streaming later in the day, although I can't afford to fuck up my sleep schedule too much, so obviously I can't stream later in the day that often. But I'm hoping that because it's later in the day, I'll get people who don't usually show up to show up. Whoops. And grow my audience a tiny bit. Although those people, anybody who is new because of the later in the day streams, is either going to have to wake up early to watch me or be stuck watching the VODs most of the time. Alright. I've actually already got all that stuff. Let's go ahead and, first of all, get rid of all this rotten flesh. I will put it in the food category. Let's go ahead and put this over here as well, since I'm not using it. I need this, and one of... Where are they? I think I already used it, so I'm gonna have to make another one. Which is fine, but like... I don't like having to make new stuff all the time. Oh, here we go, let's put these away. That'll free up quite a bit of space. And there we go. How are you doing, Ori? Where's my wrench? Where's my wrench? Am I blind, or did I put it somewhere weird? Oh, there it is. Also, these should have gone from my inventory into here. Just milling about. I did build a mill, but it's not working for me. I think I shouldn't be using a hopper, I should be using chutes, but I used all those on my other thing. So I'll figure out how that works. I just needed to make crushed quartz, which I've already done. Actually, you can stay. You need to move. Do I have any treated slabs? I can make more. It's just a matter of principle. Darn it, I have to make more. It's fine. I'm going to need a couple of these anyway. Actually, that's polished wood, which is not what I'm looking for. Treated planks is what I'm looking for. Let's go ahead and put this away. I might need to make a lot more treated planks. Unfortunately, I've got a pretty decent supply of wood going. Let's get down to Quiznos to eat some subs. Alright. I just realized I need 9. I've got this uneven number of bamboo here now. And there we go. Gotta put that back. Don't want to be irresponsible. That's a lie. I am bound to be irresponsible. Let's put these watermelons away. Since currently, them and these onions are taking up so much space. Mushroom is what I'm missing there, so putting the onion there won't help. Your food. I'm not actually growing this type of onion, but it's also food. And pumpkins are food. Alright. Anybody here play Minecraft? Why does my sniffer sound depressed all the time? Is he not getting the enrichment that he needs? Although, to be fair, buddy, we're stuck in the back rooms. I'm not getting a whole lot of enrichment either. Let's go and balance that out. Probably have enough that I can make 8 different or 7 different batches. Interestingly enough, this is the most expensive resource for making water wheels as well. So now that I've actually got bamboo going, I should be able to make more automation. Stop pushing the wrong button, me. Problem is that steel is another issue. It's not like I don't have a ton of iron. It's one of those things where, like, I've got a lot of it, But it's not infinite yet. So I have to be careful. Alright. Untreated wood, get. Now I need planks. Okay. Now if I remember correctly, I need copper wire, which I should have. Yeah, I've got some copper wire. And, what else do I need? Go ahead and open this back up. Oh, just copper wire and quartz. Do I have quartz is the question. And if I do have quartz, did I arbitrarily decide that it's magic or science? Actually, I don't think I have any quartz. I probably melted it all down to make that small amount of red quartz I've got. Or rose quartz. Alright, I guess we're going to the nether. Gonna need some food. I do like these feast things. I want to make this thing. If I can find it. Yeah, the rice roll medley. It's like a little sushi plate. Very cute. I mean, obviously, it's just the sushi, but displayed on a plate. However, that gives it large amounts of charm. And charm, here in the back rooms, is something you can never have enough of. I'm going to use this copper. No, put that back. I'll use the rest of my iron one. I'm just going to have to grind up a bunch of floor tiles. Whoa there. Oh yes, Ori. Cyan says hello. Or Silas in AASD. I'm gotta learn all of my usuals. Ori Calcum says, oh nice. I've got 2 different people from AASD, one in Twitch chat, one in YouTube chat. Although what I really need is watch time on YouTube. So try not to migrate. Like a bird flying south for the winter. What I really need is this type of... that it would be cheating if I gave myself some. What is it? Yeah, Illwood. But it's a very nice, like, super dark brown. Unfortunately, there's no way to craft the sapling. It's the kind of thing you would have to find in the overworld, but guess what I don't have access to? As I'm trapped in the back rooms. It rhymes with Snoverworld. And there goes my pick. That should be enough. As you can see, I'm very slowly tearing up the floor here. Because to my knowledge, it's the best way to get quartz. If I can get quartz some other way, I don't know it. Oh yeah, check it out, Ori. I'm a small bird, just hanging out. Go ahead and move you. Going to have to turn all this back on. You know what I should really automate? Is that I should automate my sugarcane farm so I can make infinite amounts of cardboard. For reasons not worth getting into, cardboard is what I've been using to fuel everything. Let's go just dump off a bunch of stuff in here. Majority of the stuff I need for what I'm working on. Don't need my glue, bone meal. Do need that actually. Don't need summoning 101 or Ars Ecclesia. Don't need my fishing rod or this axe. Definitely don't need these wheat seeds. I thought for sure I would have had wheat seeds in my backpack already, but nope. Let me... Yeah, deposit upgrade. I should be able to quickly deposit everything in here. even from my backpack, but I don't think it's working correctly. Oop. Huh. Well. On that note, getting distracted by that. I'm gathering bamboo, that's what I'm doing. I'm so old and tired. Alright, there we go. That should be 9. Oh, wrong thing. Get that out of there. This is what I want to open. Nope, I can't just quickly send it into my storage thing like that, unfortunately. Alright, 64 bamboo. Let's go ahead and start turning this into coke coal, which is better than cardboard. I just find cardboard to be amusing. Alright, well that does its thing. I do already have some coal somewhere. Oh, I've even already got some folded cardboard. So while that does its important job, let's go ahead and do our important job. Is my head crank up there? Totally is. Ow. There we go. Get this thing moving. Schmoving and grooving. Alright, which way are you spinning? The correct direction. That's what we like to see. That's what we're all about here at the ZPD. Come on, give me my quartz. Hell yeah. That being said, I don't need this to be going. I mean, I do. Want to see something cool? So this exposed copper wire over here zaps me when I touch it. I could insulate it, but what's the fun in that? Alright, let's go and grab this. And put it back up here. Rotate these both. Deployer. And my depot. Let's go ahead and put these back since I am actually still using it. Obviously we could not have mallow, but I do think it would be funny if we could get Merple to host this mod pack. Even if we could have mallow, which would require pulling a lot of strings, I don't think we could have milkable mallow. Since that's cursed. Funny though. Huh, did I not put my copper here? Must have put it away. Let's go ahead and grab my copper wire back. I'll just make 6. Alright, wire first, then this thing, boom. There's gotta be a way to organize. I mean, gotta be a way to do that as well. Gotta be a way to automate this. I mean, there it is. I'm just so lazy that I'm not spending like 20 minutes now to save me a ton of time later. It's like a self-destructive level of laziness. Although honestly, I don't have a lot of space to work with here in the back rooms. So I need to automate it, but I would do that somewhere else. Oh, sorry, I gotta clear my throat. One moment. Alright, I'm alive. Only 2 more to go. Honestly, I wouldn't even need to specialize. There's a bunch of stuff that requires I deploy it. So just having those things available on a conveyor belt. I could switch it out depending on task. Alright, how do I make more of these? No. So just glass and a gold nugget. I'm going to need a couple of those. if I can find out what I did with my glass. Here, gold nugget first. Probably have more gold nuggets somewhere, but that's a later me problem. That's what I get for not being organized. I could probably melt down some of these glass bottles into glass. Here we go. What's the matter, buddy? Does that glass for some reason not work? Well, I guess it does have to be mana glass. I should have plenty of mana. I say should, because I've been using it for stupid shit. I mean, stupid stuff. My channel is 18 plus, even though it's not, strictly speaking, an SFW. Right, yeah. I wish I could check how much mana is actually in there. But that's just technology I do not have. Haunt these. There we go. What else do I need for these blocks I'm making? Oh, just those red things. Which I should probably make more of. At least 3 more. Uh-oh, and I have 2 more iron sheets. Give me this. As you can see, my brain is super organized. It works wonders. Nope, give me that. Stop putting it there and place it. Thank you. Alright. Gotta move this back. I needed that for that. Single ingot. Deployer. There we go. It would be cool if I could play with, like, more organized people. Where's my sheets? No, there are only 3 of them. Alright. Inventory weirdness. Boom. Alright, so 6 of those. I somehow ended up with 7 of those. What's funny is I think I watched myself make 1 more than I actually needed. Well, that's fine. I'll need it in the future, eventually. Alright, now I need, what is it, 24 steel. It's like most of my steel. But surely I'm going to need these eventually. Wait, no. There we go. Saved myself some steel. Or rather, I saved myself from making 7 of those. Alright. Now, order is super important, so let's go ahead and check out it one more time. Soul thing, this thing, and then that purple thing. Or pink. Pretty specifically not purple. What am I doing? This thing. I don't know about y'all, but I'm tired. And this thing get. Hell yeah. Roast chicken. I don't eat chicken, but let's get the party popper. Success! It's a fun mod. Kind of pointless. Alright. Let's go just make a couple more of these. I need these for my weird rituals. Which sounds weird, but it is actually true. I need these things to summon blazes. It would be nice if I could get... I had a task to get 2 of those. Whoops. I'm probably in here. No rewards. Yeah, so I need this to summon blazes. I'd also like to get a refinery. Lot to do. Hello, Vicar. Miten mene. How's it going? Or mita kulu, what is heard? fellow kids. Alright. Only 3 more of those. This is one of those things that I should really just at least have a conveyor belt to automate. Doesn't need to be fancy. Well, speaking of automation, I finally did make a bamboo farm Vicar. It's almost like I'm advancing. Hello, Jacksonus. Or Opal. It lives. I'm hoping I won't need all 6 of these, but I probably will. Alright. What did I do with Summoning 101? I think it's in here. Yes. Lesser Summoning. Summon a Blaze. Yeah, that's not overly expensive. I mean, these are overly expensive, only because I'm too lazy to, figure this thing out. I also need to fix this, but that sounds like a later problem. I have to get that water out of there. Otherwise, it won't do what I want it to do. Oh yeah, Vicar, I also figured out these won't grow because they only grow into a tree if it's raining, and guess what it does not do here in the back rooms. But it's fine. Who needs a banana tree? I mean, I would like one. But yeah, check out what I made, Vicar. I don't know what max capacity is, but it's yet to reach it, and I've been using quite a bit of my bamboo. I finally made an automated farm. Just the one. I am going to want to use the gantry method. How's the bee farm going? Largely neglected. It's still just the one hive. I did learn something cool about enchanted ash. If I come all the way over here. Continue to smack my head against the ceiling of the back rooms. Oh yeah, so my snow golems were killed, but they were useless. And check it out. So if I stand here and look super tasty, these guys should start spawning. But not only can they not cross the enchanted ash line, if I don't go on the other side, they can't even hit me. If I was just using blocks like I was in the past, it would be able to hit me from this distance. So if those of you who have been here since the beginning of the stream are wondering why I've got so many lesser soul gems, it's because I was just farming this. That being said, I do need to bring this with me. Right? And I just like how the enchanted ash looks like cocaine on the ground. It's a lot of cocaine, though. A huge waste. Alright, bye dorks. Oh yeah, so I figured out why the necromantic staff does not have a crafting recipe, and that's because it's dropped by an enemy now, and an enemy that I cannot spawn here in the back rooms. So if I acquire a necromantic staff between streams, just assume that I got it totally legitimately. Alright. I need blaze rods for a couple of things. But also, I don't think that my plan to make this in the nether will work. Actually, no, because it doesn't need water. I can totally make that shit in the nether. Unless for some reason I can't place lava in the nether. I haven't tried. But the floor in the nether is just pure red carpet. I'm also going to want to automate the creation of copper at some point, but that's going to require I find skulk. Which, you know, doesn't sound very fun. But it's probably a necessary evil. Oh, also, it's September right now, so don't give me money, but if you did want to subscribe, now's the cheapest time to do it. I'm confident that the 30% reduced sub fee is passed on to the creator, though. I should probably not talk shit about Twitch too much when I'm only monetized on Twitch for now. I'll get monetized on YouTube eventually. It's just an uphill battle. Okay, good. I did grab those weird hand things. I need to make a blaze cage. Let me see here. How do I make an enchanter? Soul enchanter. It's going to require obsidian and 2 diamonds. I can get a second diamond. What is this? Ice charge. Requires something called Blizz powder. Blizz cube. Which is a drop from something called a Blizz. So yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to get obsidian that way. Dark steel. How do I make that? Arc furnace. Well, that also requires obsidian. Disenchanter's not going to help me either. Mana enchanter. I would like to get fortune on a weapon or something so that I can not have to summon quite as many blazes. But it is what it is. Oh yeah, that's the band from Twitch Milk. Chest. Alright, what weapon do I have? What do I have? 2 iron swords. Actually, you know what? I think I know I have 2 iron swords. Alright, so I guess I'm just going to make a couple of the soul gem things. Just requires 4 soul shards and 2 redstone. That's pretty cheap, ultimately. 4. Just grab a whole stack. Give me that. Obviously not going to make a whole stack. And I've got plenty of redstone. Hell yeah. Everything is coming out Millhouse. Let's not fuck up the ritual, though. I think it was stir twice. Yes. Okay. You in. Wait for it to change color. One, 2. Oh shit, I need quartz. That's too much quartz. Fucked up the ritual. Although it seems to have gone on to another phase, so it's trying to make something. What the hell was it trying to make with all that? And I'm out of quartz again. Just boiled it away. It's almost like not preparing has screwed me over yet again. It's funny though is that I tried to prepare. Y'all watched me try to prepare, and I just failed. Stop it. In my defense, I'm not usually awake at this time. It's not a perfect defense. Did just waste a lot of quartz, though. All of this to just get killed by a blaze. Obviously, I could potentially win the blaze fight. Why am I up at this time? Because I'm stupid. Next question. No, I just decided to mess up my sleep schedule. Why am I still burning cardboard? Give me that. Right, now, I shall not mess up the ritual. I do need more water, though. Sleep schedules are for nerds. I do have work Sunday night, but it's Saturday, so that's a later problem. Right. 1, 2. Get out of there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Darn it! I waited too long. Well, I fell in is the issue. Yeah, boil away. I know I fucked it up a second time. At least I didn't waste a quartz this time. Or, almost 64 quartz. I don't know how many I threw in. It's quite a lot. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Stir it. Stir it. Fucking... I need a free hand. Technically, everything I am wasting in large amounts is renewable. But I wish I would stop doing that. Imagine all the toxic fumes I'm releasing into the air around here. Alright, wait for it to come to a boil again. 2 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4. Stir it twice. Throw in the quartz. Finally, a W. Now I just have to do that like a couple more times. I should also probably eat. I wonder if some of my mistakes are because I'm stupid or tired. Although it could be both. Both things are possible. Alright. So much stuff in this game requires you have an empty hand. And my inventory is constantly just full of shit. So my hands are, like, never empty. What's it going to break if it just lets me right-click on that while holding some soul shards? Come on. Thank you. I need more water. A closer sink, or even just moving this sink closer, would benefit me. I would like to build like a little adventurer's tavern or something over there next to where I'm keeping my bees and stuff. Maybe make mead or something, if that is such a thing in the mod pack. And something to justify the bees that I'm keeping. Say what you will about automation. I don't think you could automate what I'm doing right now. I'm sure somebody could. Hello, Angel Maid. Right? It is awfully pretty just making strange potions. Actually, that's not a making. I'm making crystallized souls so I can summon and kill some blazes. Just normal, a volley trapped in the back rooms behavior. Come on. Start twice. What I need is people who watch on YouTube. Because I'm super close to monetization, but I'm also already monetized on Twitch. So it's one of those things where it's like, do I try to direct people to where I'm currently making money, or do I want to try to direct people to where I would like to be making money? And the answer is that even if I was monetized on YouTube, I would be making like $127 annually. I'll just use the charcoal. I can't be arsed to, No, I should bucket it out. How much space do you have? It's empty. And that's what we like to see. Must make space. Juggling items is not something I'm good at. Oh, that's why I was so bad at, Space Station 13. $127 a year is like nothing. Where'd my other bucket go? There it is. Oh, that used the last of it. Just gonna throw that in there since I would rather be using cold coke for this. There we go. I wonder where my cold coke is. I should definitely have a lot of it, but it is possible that I've wasted it. It's possible, if not extremely likely, that I wasted all of it. You can just buy bread clips? I suppose that makes sense. I do wish I could use my folded cardboard and my crude blast furnace. What's the point if I can't use the crude blast furnace? Right? With $127 a year, you could buy like a Little Caesars every other month. Oh, you could probably buy a Little Caesars a month with that. But even Little Caesars is getting expensive. Why is everything so expensive? I used to say that I'm here for a good time, not a long time. But like, with how expensive everything is, I'm not even having fun. I'm just kind of here. Alright. Would you smelt faster? Takes a whole cold coke to make a single steel ingot? No wonder it's so expensive. I only need 2 right now, but that is absurd. Whoever made this mod pack... Oh, thank you for the follow, Angel Maid. Whoever made this mod pack will be hearing from my lawyer that doesn't exist. Right? Do not mourn for me, for I am already dead. Slag. Slag does genuinely sound like an insult. Like, if somebody called me a slag, I wouldn't know what that meant, but I would be offended by it. Come on, smelt faster. I do have a little thing in my pocket that would speed this up, but it's almost done. No sense wasting time in a bottle. Oh yeah, so this thing does continuously give away how much time I spend screwing around between streams. So if you just keep an eye on that, you can see how much time I'm wasting in this mod pack even when I'm not live. I do probably need some charcoal. I could double check. Let's double check. Summoning 101. Yes. So let's go ahead and steal that. Some of it. Before it finishes. Look at all this oil. I gotta find a better way to get that out of there so that I don't have to keep moving it slowly with buckets. Britain has the weirdest slurs. I still remember when everybody was calling everybody else Ratchet. You don't hear anybody call anybody else Ratchet anymore. Probably because it was nonsensical even back when people were calling each other Ratchet. I hear Ratchet now and I'm like, oh, and Clank? Ha 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 ha. What the fuck was that? Minecraft does have some strange behaviors. I think I left my flint and steel at home. Or rather, flint and flint. Alright. So this will be summoning a blaze that's going to try to kill me. Do I need a necromantic focus? I don't think so. Yeah, that looks like the correct ritual. If you want to know why I'm doing this over here, it's... Ow. So that nothing else will be burnt down by our epic duel. Really? A single blaze? I need like 30 of those. Which is why I would like... Well, I'd only need 2 of them for what I'm currently doing, but my point stands. I would not mind more than 1, please. There we go. Anyway, since my Avali is canonically a necromancer, if I pull up the image, this one here, surely nobody would notice if I spawned in a summoning staff, since it's a necromancer tool that I cannot get in this mod pack. Anyway, let's go. I would still have to do the ritual to even get a summon. I'm thinking the buff skeletons would probably make good bodyguards. Ow. Good. Only one blaze rod, which is what I needed, but I'm still going to complain. Unfortunately, I'm pretty limited on art of my character. I've got a bunch of stickers, one of which can be seen in this little pronouns thing. It's all line art by Felis Randomus. Who doesn't carry around important rocks? Which stone? You know what I do have? Is wings. Being in a valley. But no, so... No, it's not this book, it's the other one. Once I pull up Ars Ecclesia, then I'll show off what I'm talking about. Oh yeah, how's my other mushroom farm doing? Running around at the speed of slow. Not expensive to craft, but it would suck to lose that hand. Actually, let me go ahead and pull this up. Okay, that's just cobblestone. Alright. Mushrooms! I did this earlier when I, for some reason, thought you had to grow these in the dark. I also no longer need this many mushrooms. Whoops. These mushrooms are at this point just a luxury. I'm sad I had to move my trampoline to set this up. Could have just set it up in a room with a higher ceiling, since the bamboo tends not to grow that high. Although if you look at that one is utilizing more of the space. What do I think the cap is for this? I suppose we could just do the math, but I'm not going to do that. Right, home sweet home. Let's see here. Living rock, I've already got. What are you? Oh, darn it. Echo shard. How get echo shard? Let's see here. Skulk scrubber. Nullifier. Going to require tin. Redstone thing. That's relatively cheap. I know where to find Skulk. I just wish that the mod pack had told me to set this up sooner. Might as well set these in here just for storage purposes. Alright. First of all, what do I need to melt down to get tin? Right? I was super prepared to just be able to make this thing. But then the universe is like, oh, you gotta do 1,000 other things first. Have fun, sucker. Microwaves. Microwaves are going to be the easiest thing to melt down to get tin. Anything in here already? Nope. There was a microwave around. I don't know what it did with it. I presumably moved it somewhere that I could find it in the future. How's the mallow milk going? Currently Mallow's just overlooking the cheese that we made. The best food in the game is this pumpkin thing, which doesn't even require milk. The milk is just for a variety of diet. How are you doing, Flufferland? I'm looking for my microwave. Microwave found. Probably going to have to find other things to melt down as well. Unless this gets me a decent amount. Also, should make more lava. I can automate that. In the past few hours. As a joke, I did almost add Cobblemon to the mod pack. Problem is that Cobblemon would either not even spawn in the back rooms. Oh, 10 ingots. I don't know if that's enough. It sounds like the kind of thing that's enough. Scrubber. I only need 4 ingots. Alright. I won't wander off and look for another source of tin. For now. Alright. Gotta make some redstone thing, but if there's anything I've got, it's iron and redstone. Scrubber. Redstone wire. Okay, I can make aluminum. It's going to be annoying. But this is what I'm looking at. Oh, it's 1 iron, 2 redstone. Easy peasy. Nope, put that back. 1 iron and 2 redstone. Oh yeah, I remember now where I get my aluminum from. I gotta melt down my trampoline. It doesn't look like I need a lot of aluminum. It's just going to be an unfortunate loss of a dear friend. Although I did put it in the corner, so... like I'm actively using it. Hello, the man! How much is that? I'll just melt down 5 segments of the trampoline. Good even number. I mean, it's not. It's a round number, though. Alright. Time to chuck the trampoline into the smelter. Hopefully I get a good amount of aluminum from this. I know where to find another trampoline, but there's got to be a better source of aluminum. Scrub those suspicious blocks. Wow. I got 2 ingots from 4 pieces of trampoline. So I'm going to have to go grab another 3 pieces of trampoline just to get an even 4 ingots. I suppose I could also check out what else I can melt down for aluminum. Now, the reason Cobblemon would break the mod, if it works at all, is because a lot of the Cobblemon do drop super useful things, including blaze rods, which I've not been able to make until now, and I've been playing in this mod pack for like 7,000 years. Since making this bottle, I've been playing for more than 18 hours. And it took me a while to even make the bottle, so... progress is very slow in this mod pack. Oh, thank you for the Prime subscription. Cathole's fine. I'm probably reading that incorrectly. People do me a great act of kindness, and then I butcher their username. Hello! Right, I've now got 2 whole subscribers. Oh, hey, Katoa. Yeah, the uppercase I looking like lowercase L issue is an issue as well with my Liminal Industries tag on whatchamacallit. What's the end goal today? Well, mess up my sleep schedule, which I've already succeeded in, and I'm trying to make a skulk scrubber. I've already got this thing, or no, I have this thing. Got tin, orange glass, easy to get, lava bucket, no big deal. I need to make more of those, but those aren't hard, and then I gotta make this thing, which is also not difficult. It is just going to require my aluminum. Wrench. A lot to do. One of my favorite things to do is say, so much to do, so few brain cells, or so little brain cells, whichever sounds funnier at the time. Come on. I need my depot. Rotate those. Get my stomper thing back up here. Thing of beauty. Do I have more cardboard to burn? I totes do. Gotta get primed. This would be so much easier if I had smart people playing with me. Unfortunately, this is not a server. And that's true. We'll just say that instead of subscribing, you made the milkable Malo script. I do need an Avali mod to where I am an Avali, but I'm also collecting Avalis to make to lay eggs. It's only messed up if you think about it too much. Just gotta make this the most cursed mod pack possible. Especially considering if I could get other people to play with me, they would also be Avali. Yeah, just multiple Avali. What could possibly go wrong? Hopefully I don't regret turning all of my aluminum into wire. If there was an easier way to get aluminum, what would it be? Molten aluminum. Oh, I can melt down coolers to get 5 ingots. Oh, the recycle bins are also 5 ingots. So I'm just melting down the worst possible thing. To be fair, it is what I've got close by. Katoa's fine. Katoa is fine, indeed. Does anybody remember what I'm doing? Actually, it was Katoa that requested that I do a Let's Play of Undertale. Assuming that's the same Katoa. So, I should definitely get around to doing a Let's Play of Deltarune. A couple of people have asked for it at this point. And it's not like I don't want to start it. I'm just not sure what the hell is going on with my living situation. But that is a later issue. Hopefully, that's a later issue. It's one of those things that's causing a bunch of stress, and will eventually be a problem. I just don't know what's going on with it. Alright. I do want to make 2 more of those, just because one can never have enough sticks. Does anybody know where my sticks are? Operation Praying Mantis? I've not. What's it about? Is it similar to the, Project Cicada thing? Which I think was an ARG? I don't think that they were actually doing anything. No, I've never played Deltarune, no. I was waiting for it to finish, like, Chapter 1 through whatever the hell it's going to be. But considering Chapters 3 and 4 only just came out, I'm like, that's gotta take a while. I should just Let's Play it in its current form. That's where America obliterates half of Iran's navy in 8 hours. I wouldn't be surprised that America wants to do that. America kind of sucks. I can say that, though, because I'm an American. You can tell by my thick Californian accent. Alright, gold. Here's my wire. I was about to say I already lost it. Alright. I'm getting quite a bit closer to actually making this thing. How do I make iron bars? That's pretty inexpensive. I know how to make that. Actually, that's going to require I make 3 of those. So I should do that eventually. And then glass redstone, lava bucket. Well, I've got everything set up. Of course, it already turned itself off. So that's annoying, but to be expected. Slap you up here. Boom. Wow, rude. First of all, there is not even... Is there a dislike button on Twitch? I don't believe there is. Why did I come in here, Sniffer? I don't know why I came in here. There's a report button. Can't report somebody for being American. I mean, they would probably deserve it. I guess that's all I got. Go ahead and light it up. My brain stops working sometimes. Actually, all the time. This is pretty wild when you think that I'm doing all of this just for a scrubber. So I can start cleaning up some skulk. Wrong cobblestone. Whoops. Alright, grab 10 of that. I could probably... Twitch knows I'm American. I could probably put the drill thing back creating cobblestone, since I need that more. What I need is a good material to build my house out of. Might throw that in there. I almost burnt my seaweed, which would have been a huge waste. Well, let's waste 8 charcoal instead. Yeah, why not? Could have just grabbed my cardboard. I should grab that. Alright. There we go. Yeah, sorry about that. My government and its military kind of sucks ass. I would probably shit on the American military a tiny bit less if I wasn't so disgustingly overfunded. I would like my tax dollar to go towards things I actually care about, like education. But no such luck. Yeah, right. Normal glass should be fine. Yeah, buddy. And tell the world how you really feel. Is his nose getting bigger? Anyway, let's go ahead and craft this thing up. I think I know the recipe. Lava bucket in the middle. And then redstone up top. Hell yeah. Out of curiosity, what is this thing for on its own? Meowers. Did you know that the word homeowner contains the word meow? It's common knowledge, but it's one of those things that once you learn, you never unlearn. Thank you for the 100 bits, Floofaland. Here we go. Thank you, Floofaland, for getting us started. 100 of the first 1,000. I don't even know what a bit is worth. Wow. It costs me full price. And I can start a hype train. Anyway, what was I doing in here? Chat, what the fuck am I doing in this room? I need some stuff. Oh yeah, I need to set up the little icons for people who have been subscribed for a specific amount of time. Getting jump scared by pop-ups. I need copper wire and quartz. Historically speaking, I am so responsible with quartz. Alright. Go ahead and put these somewhere, since I'm not using the heavy ones right now. I need light ones, which are going to require more iron than I know what to do with. Alright, let's grab 6 iron, just for the fences. Oh, sweet, I didn't lose my bucket. Part of me was worried it was going to, but I guess it's kind and makes sense that I don't. Alright, now I need 4 of these. Is the light one the one that requires a fluorescent tube? Because I gotta stop breaking those. But I think I'm gonna break it. I think I have to. There's no choice. No use. Where are... Never mind, there they are. I'm just blind as shit. Also, why is Minecraft so quiet all of a sudden? Gonna put that there. Grab my wrench. And put you there. 1 string. Alright, have fun, Vicar. Oh, I can't spin it because it's attached to this other stuff. Not if I remove that, it's not. Alright. Now I need a quartz. If you have a free subscription. I don't know. YouTube is being really stupid lately. But I do still prefer it as a platform. But also until recently I was pretty confident I was never going to be a streamer. I prefer like pre-recorded, edited, and upload stuff. I don't know how many days in a row I've been streaming. But I'm not even 100% sure still that I would call myself a streamer. Alright. 1 more of those. Don't know where I'm going. I've got everything I need to make it on me already. Ba-ba-bo. Right? I mean, streaming is a lot more fun when you've actually got people in chat. There was a while, in like, I want to say 2019, where I was trying to stream every Saturday, and I think the most viewers I ever got was 3. And one of those was my mother's boyfriend. I should probably make sure I'm doing this correctly. Light reinforced. Yep, that thing, then a copper tube, and then the fluorescent light, which I have to go get. And 3 viewers is pretty cool, but none of them were really chatting, with the exception of my mother's boyfriend. And I feel like that's cheating. I mean, definitely a real person, not just somebody I already knew. Oh good, I do still have my bricks. I should stop breaking lights so close to my house, so let's go ahead and go back into that hallway. This hallway is where I go when I'm destroying stuff, apparently. But yeah, I mean, sometimes I fail to read chat messages. Not because there are too many of them to read, but because I am really stupid. Alright, have fun. Farewell, Ori. I'll just be here breaking fluorescent lights in the back rooms. Ow. And apparently burning myself in braziers. I do wish people who did watch my VODs would give me good points. Like, just let me know what parts of the VOD would make a funny short, and then I'll convert it into a short. What am I going to do? Watch my own content? I'm not going to put up with that miserable asshole. That miserable asshole being me. What am I doing? Alright, so I need you, and I've already forgot. Alright, these things and then iron bars. Does this require power? Well, I guess we're gonna find out as soon as I find what I did with those things. Here we go. Sculk scrubber. Need to place the scrubber on Skulk. That's not going to be a pain in the arse to do. Well, let's see what you made happen this month. A subscriber of Storyteller WMD, Twitch. What the hell is all that? July? Apparently Twitch doesn't know what month it is. Which, you know what? Valid. I don't know what month it is either. Oh, also I'm 25% of the way to my sub goal. Not that I know what that is. I didn't set the sub goal myself. Twitch did. Hello, extreme difficulty. Alright. Speaking of extreme difficulty, getting this on some Skulk is not going to be easy to do. If I had more enchanted dust, I could just try to trap all of the husks. Alright, how am I going to place this? I can't place blocks on Skulk. That's like exclusively what I'm here to do. Where'd it go? Where did it go? Oh. I just made that. Did I already lose it? Because I'm not making another one. If that disappeared, and it seems to... Okay, good, it came back. Can't you spread the Skulk through XP? I'm not entirely sure how Skulk works in this mod pack. I don't know how I'm going to get it on there. I can't place blocks directly on Skulk. Which would be annoying enough if they weren't spawning every couple of seconds. I don't know what the spawn limit is for these. And possibly just push it on with a piston. Ow. Rude. There are so many of them. Even trapping them would be difficult. Now, there is a ritual I could use to repel them for a time. Might be worth looking into that. Just because figuring out how to get this scrubber onto the Skulk is going to be like an ordeal on its own. With this setup, you can make renewable copper. It might be recommended to make a train network. How Skulk? I don't think YouTube likes that I openly admit to using an ad blocker and that I swear so often. If I had to guess, that's probably one or two of YouTube's problem with me. Nah, I'm just here to vibe and say insane shit. Although saying insane shit is part of the vibe. There's also chaos in other places. Like the weird milkable furry wolf. That's just a thing I have, and I don't worry about it. Ritual of repelling. That requires a nautilus, so that is not an option. I could maybe fish up a nautilus. That would be a pain to watch, though. I'm not going to figure that out. Nucleosynthesizer? Ha! Not touching it. Alright, let's put that in. I could grab the ritual stuff just to banish them temporarily. That wouldn't give me a lot of time, but it would buy me time at all. There might be nukes in this mod pack, but it seems to be more like nuclear energy. You can do more with nuclear stuff than just bombs. That's rich soil. Flight would be better if I could, like, hover or something. You suckers can't get me up here. My problem's not been solved. Smart suckers. They're like, yeah, we can climb on this now. And they're not wrong. Don't mind. Guys, I'm trying to do something. Look at them go. Yeah, I've got health. That's too many of them. Let's draw them back over here. What I need to do is see if I can't, like, destroy some of the skulk on the ground so that I can get this over an actual skulk block. Heh, suckers. Oh. Almost ran out of flaps on my useless volley wings. Could you go away? I'm trying to put a vacuum on the ground. Not for nothing, but I don't think they want me to succeed. Nope, can't place it there. Fly! I almost wish I had the stuff to do the soul shard ritual. Perhaps they can smell that Avali Satu is also undead. Nope, I can't seem to cut that. How use Scrubber? Reveal to me your secrets, game. Control F. Skulk Scrubber. Explain this thing to me. In order for the Skulk Scrubber to function, it must be placed above a block of skulk. When you've done this correctly, it can be right-clicked in order to activate the machine. Upon activation, it will start absorbing the skulk, leaving a strange but safe, porous stone behind. It should be noted that nothing can be placed directly on the skulk, not even the Skulk Scrubber. In order to get it in the right position, you need to place it on the side of a non-skulk block. Which is what I'm trying to do, but I'm having issues. And these guys are still spawning. I don't think it's a power washer. I think it's more like a vacuum that behaves strangely. Would you not spawn another one while I'm trying to place this thing? Look at that. They're already starting to die to fall damage. How long it's taken me to try to place this. Ow. It's like World War Z. I swear they're going to start standing on top of each other just to get to me. Let's see here, what kind of food do I have on my person? How do I scrub? Thank you for the follow, Emerix. I don't suppose you've got any ideas. as to how I'm going to solve this problem. Stop puppy guarding your own spawn block. Ow. Jerk. I'm trying to place something on that. Yeah, they will not stop surrounding me. Y'all need better hobbies. Go away. Whoop. It's a volley flight. It's difficult to control. I trapdoors and they walk into a pit. Unfortunately, I would have to build the entire pit myself. I cannot modify the terrain here in the back rooms. What is that frying pan made out of? Ow. They never seem to want to drop the thing they're holding, but if that guy has a diamond frying pan, I want it. Try using torches on the spawner. Would you believe me if I told you I have not made a single torch this entire playthrough? Right. I'm just so used to it being dark around here. That looks like a diamond frying pan. It could be made of something else. Ow. Can I have the frying pan you're holding? This looks dangerous, but I'm totally safe. No luck. Did not drop its frying pan. Bit wild that torches do seem to have actually stopped them from spawning. The most obvious solution was apparently the correct one. Ow. This is why it's helpful to have people who are smarter than you in chat. Nope, you can't place it there. Is there anything I can do about these skulk tendrils? Right, I can't seem to get rid of the skulk tendrils. So I'm going to have to hope that when my vacuum comes back, there it is. You need to place the scrubber on skulk. Yeah, fuck you too, buddy. I don't need to break it with a pickaxe to pick it up, but just to be safe. Nope, it needs to be on the skulk. What do I do about the tendrils? Because the tendrils are the biggest issue at the moment. I wonder if I could break this. Probably not. I wouldn't want to anyway. And can't place blocks on skulk. Hurry up and return to me. I could try water. Let's go grab some water. Do I have any water near my house? Or is all of my water near my old house? I could probably make custom emojis now, I just don't have any. The only emojis I've got are sticker line art that I paid for by an artist named Felis Randomus. And they don't look as good as emojis, they look much better as stickers. Alright. Bucket. Why do I have so many mushrooms on my person? Complaining about inventory space doesn't do me any good. Since I am the reason I never have any inventory space. Alright. If I had money, I would commission some emojis. Problem is that my volley is very dark in color. I'd have to give them a pretty thick white outline. Alright. Nope, does not seem to be destroying the skulk tendrils. Let me see here. Oh, look at that. Nothing. Not useful. Do-do-do. Do-do-do. Needs to be placed directly on top of a skulk block. Yeah, I know that. I'm unable to place it on top of skulk because of the tendrils. Get the tendrils out of here. Oh shoot, my water destroyed this. It's a good thing I noticed that. Huh, I can't pick it up. That's why. Just gonna replace this. At some point I'm going to remove the torches, and I don't want that to become an issue. Ow. I can't place things directly on the skulk spawner either. I'm not trying to do anything with the spawner. I don't know if I can destroy the spawner, but I would actually rather not. What I need to do is get this vacuum on top of the actual skulk. But I can't place it on the skulk because of the tendrils. So I'm thinking I might have to use the other one. Problem is that I lost my torches. Never mind, they came back. I don't know if I can even get torches down there. Because how desperate these husks are. They crave the undead of Valley flesh. Push away the tendrils. Well, I'd have to make a piston. It's not too difficult. Might have to be what we gotta do. Water didn't work. Was a good idea, though. Must clear the tendrils. I'll just put this over here. John Reflection is a much closer source of water. Did not need to go as far as I did. Cobblestone, that's why I'm in here. Alright, let's see here. Do we need a block of iron? Not a block. Ingot. I'm usually asleep at this hour, so my brain is a little bit slow. I mean, it's slow when I'm wide awake, too. So that's not much of an excuse. It's not a very good one, rather. Boo. And redstone. Helps if I'm smarter than the piston itself. I think all I managed to put away were my strawberries, which I'm using. Yeah, usually I've got work. The only reason I'm able to stream now, even though I should definitely be asleep. Darn it, I didn't bring my liver with me. Skystone block. There we go, lever get. But yeah, if I had work tonight, I would be struggling to sleep. since I don't work tonight, I'm able to just kind of say screw it and fuck my sleep schedule. Fuck your chicken strips. Can't place block on Skulk, I'm not trying to. I don't suppose I can rotate you with the wrench, can I? No. Alright. Paste in. Wrong way. Where'd it go? Probably just disappeared. There we go. Likely just invisible in my inventory. Yes, I am nocturnal. I sleep during the day and I work at night. And then I stream in the morning before I go to bed. Why can't I jump on Skulk? Let me up. The hitbox on this thing is absurd, so I'm having trouble getting to a point I can even place the piston. Curse you, hitbox! Damn it, now it's pointing upwards. Yeah, that hitbox is what's causing me the trouble. There we go. Only took 700 years. Darn it. It's almost like this mod pack is unplayable. I don't want to break this. Probably can't. Yeah, I can't seem to. I would rather have that around for soul gems anyway. But I gotta put the thing directly on the Skulk, but it's just not physically possible because of this damn hitbox. And you can't place blocks on Skulk. Alright. Put you here, you here. Nope, it's just too strong. Why would it say non-Skulk blocks? It says you need to place it on Skulk. Putting it on the tendrils itself didn't do shit. Ow. Because if I put them on the tendrils, it's like, oh, it needs to be placed on Skulk. To pull it? I don't know. Possibly. Ow. That's probably fine. Where was that? Go and extend you. I think I left my glue at base. And I don't have any slime on me. Alright, let's go grab some slime. I'll make a sticky piston. I can try that as well, but it says it needs to be placed on Skulk, which sounds like they want it on it. But that's clearly not possible to do. Yep. Some dorks didn't test their own mod pack. I'm sure they tested it. It's the tendrils that are the problem. Create can pull obsidian. Well, how do I make it a... create piston. Alright, let's go grab that piston. I'll even grab my glue while I'm over there. Destroy the ground and place it next to the Skulk from the side. I can't destroy the ground. I'd probably just have to go to the other skulk spawner and try to get it spawn-proofed. Because surely there's a block of skulk around there that doesn't have tendrils above it. Although that would be quite the ask. Come on, I can fly with starvation. Am I having fun over the mallow? I do wish mallow was slightly more useful in combat. It'll just protect me while I'm trying to do other stuff. Alright. Great piston, good. I'll even grab my glue. Oh, I am going to want this as well. Yoink. I'll try this, and if it doesn't work, I'm just going to have to hope that I can get the other place spawn resistant. Honestly, this is quite a lot of work. Well, just to make some infinite iron. I mean, infinite iron is probably going to be worth it once I have it. But in the meantime, quite a lot of work. Damn it, me. Just point the way I want you to. Why are you not extending? Ow. Place the thing on its back. Good thing its back is easy to get to. Beams or whatever they're called. I don't have beams. Which means that this quest just to remove some skulk is getting really annoying. Let's go check out the skulk in this hallway. What kind of planks do I have that I'm not using? Storage drawers. And piston extension pole. I mean, that's not that expensive. I just don't have any of that stuff on me. I'll go back for it. I suppose if nothing else, we're very slowly going through all of the methods that do not work. And if one of them does finally work, that would be great. Honestly, if you have to place a vacuum directly on top of the skulk, having the skulk spawn tendrils that you cannot destroy is really feckin' annoying. I don't know who thought that was a good idea. Walks a fine line between challenge and being really annoying. That's why I don't like Minecraft horror mod packs. Most of them aren't even hard. You just kinda die instantly and there's nothing you can do about it. Someone's like, oh, you should play more Tape 37. It's like, Tape 37 sucks and you know it. Like, no shade to the YouTuber that put the mod pack together. It's just full of really annoying mods that crash the game. It's like, oh, if you don't want them to crash the game, change the config file. There is no config file. Perfect. Alright, can I glue you to that? Darn it. Just fucking destroyed my thing. It's breaking my stuff. It's too powerful. Hopefully this doesn't just destroy the vacuum. Oh, it won't even push it. It's too strong. What to do? I'm not even trying to place a block on top of the skulk. I mean, I am, but not at this very moment. Let's go ahead and leave that there. If it's suspicious that sand doesn't obey the laws of gravity, don't worry, this is not sand, it's snad. What the hell do you have? It's a frying pan, but it looks like a giant lollipop. Would you go away? I'm trying to place blocks here. You can't have shit in Detroit. I'm gonna set you on fire. Alright, I can't actually start fires with this soul fire wand. No, really, go away. Haha, got a block placed, sucker. I'm not going to look a gift horse in the mouth, but it is strange that they can't just reach up and smack me. I would deserve it, too. Whoops, no, I wanted that. Alright, fine, y'all can keep the snad. Stop placing the block in the wrong spot, me. Trying to do it quickly. Which is just resulting in me fucking it up. Thank goodness for snad indeed. Alright. Getting this closer so that I can actually place torches close enough to stop them from spawning is going to be a huge pain in the arse. Oh, dude's got a backpack on him. Whatever. We could use some epic music. I don't think I can melt down the jukebox upgrade 4 diamonds. What the hell are you playing? That better be copyright free. Just use a stone shovel. I would save me some trouble. Yeah, they're just spawning faster than I can kill them. I do want those bones. But my continued survival is more important than some bone blocks I'm not even actually making. Do I has stone shovel? Oh, you made a script that I can just use a stone shovel. As convenient as that is, I do feel like that does push the boundaries of what is and is not cheating. Ow. Would y'all fuck off? I'm trying to do this before too many of them spawn. I am super skeptical about their inability to hit me. Fucking fuck off. Is there like a villager or something I could distract them with? The answer is no. That would be funny though. Would you go away? If I could get villagers, I could get emeralds. Alright, that's hopefully bright enough to stop them from spawning. Let's get far enough away that they despawn and then come back and vacuum up some skulk. Try breaking it with a hoe? I don't think that's going to work either. I think if it could be broken with anything, the little tooltip up there would tell me. Yeah, no, there's just no way to break it. That is one of those things that, like I said, I don't even think it's part of the challenge. It's just something really annoying they decided to do. Have y'all despawned yet? I'll come back later. I want that stuff on the ground. I've only got like 5 or 10 minutes. I don't remember which. That was a pretty short-lived hype train, but it was my first hype train. Probably cheating, since the thing that turned it into a train was my gifted sub. I don't even know how that works. I pay $5 to get $2 back? Maybe. Let's go grab another pumpkin. There we go. Nah, it costs me money to gift subs. What it is that gift subs, or having a subscription in general, prevents you from getting ads. And while I don't know how often ads are played, I don't think I set it up. But surely Twitch just kind of plays ads whenever it feels like. I would like to know when ads are playing, so that I could not do anything too interesting. Not that I'm ever doing anything really interesting. This isn't where I want to be. Alright. Yoink. Ow. My cankles. Sweet, my stuff is still here. Alright. Clear this. Block of snag. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, it's just sucking up all of it. It even destroyed the spawner. Well, that does make this hallway safer to explore. I didn't even know there was a little offshoot here. Seems pretty empty. But I guess a safer hallway is a good thing. That does make these little skulk crystals a pretty finite resource. Porous stone, which I still can't scoop up. The vacuum works a little bit too well. I can no longer get skulk from that location. That being said, I do like this here, so I guess it's a good thing it didn't work in that area. I probably have more soul gems than I will ever need, but having really easy access to them is always a good thing. Move some of the skulk next to that area using the pistons. I just don't think that skulk is movable in general. Alright, let's see here. Blasting furnace. That gets me a single echo shard, which makes these not the most renewable of resources. I can get 2 echo shards if I use that strange machine. But fat chance of me figuring out how that works anytime soon. What's the matter, little buddy? Wrong area. This is I guess this isn't the blasting furnace. Other one's the blasting furnace. Ignore me, I'm being stupid. That's the alloy furnace. Kiln. Whatever the fuck it's called. Alright, we need inventory space. What else do I have? Let's go ahead and sort bones. Bones are magic now. I've decided. Give me this. Give me this. Put my skulk thing in there. And a single, coal coke. Which I think I have banished to this realm. There we go. Yeah, you can't break the skulk for XP in this mod pack. As far as I can tell, the vacuum is the only way to get rid of it. That's gonna take 7,000 years. Did I use it on the wrong part? Does it not work on multi-block structures? I don't think it works on multi-block structures. Doesn't seem to. I also might need a whole nother coal coke just to prevent that from burning out. Maybe another 2 just to be safe. Alright, well that takes its sweet time. Let's find out how to make this thing. I could zoom out at any time. Alright, so that just requires a monocrystal. Living stone, which I've got 2 gold, or living rock, not living stone, and then 2 smelty whatevers. Let's go ahead and grab a couple. 6 cobble. Pushing the wrong button. Would suck if I accidentally made blaze powder. You done yet? Come on, buddy. Must get my skulk. What time is it? How's it only 10 AM? I guess that is 3 hours later than I usually go to bed. Come on. You're like the one thing preventing me from getting infinite iron. Oh yeah, lots of barrier blocks down there. You having fun, Opal? Come on, faster. I need that crystal. 300 red things. While you're messing around in creative mode, give me an idea as to how big the backrooms actually are. Surely they're not infinite. They could be infinite. Hurry up. I'm gonna panic throw another coal coke in there. Oh, sweet. Good. I didn't need to. Would have been too late if I did need another one. And I've got my vacuum back. Alright, let's go and throw this in there. Hopefully there's enough mana. There totally is. Should be a pretty good amount of mana in there. Because I'm dumb and wasteful. Living rock. Here we go. Livingston, I presume. Ba-ba. Finally! That being said, I did it before it wanted me to, since I didn't catch a blaze. But I can presumably just pick this back up in the future. I say presumably because I'm not entirely sure. That was super expensive to craft, so hopefully... I don't need to make like a bunch more of them. go into hell, since hell has what I'm looking for. Oh, the nether. Guess it's really not fair calling this hell. It's pretty tame, honestly. Alright, and that's giving me an infinite amount of crimsite. I don't know how I would get that out of there to be stored, since I can't get a hopper under it. But this crimsite stuff can be ground up to make crushed raw iron and raw bauxite. Which is just iron, isn't it? No, it's aluminum. Huh. No, that's fair. Ooh, nugget of experience. That's useless to me. Oh! Avali Satu was kind of made in Starbound. But they didn't get any of their lore until modded RimWorld, so I don't know. I've had the character for a while, though. And the whole Satu name thing, like, any character that I can create in a game, I'm probably going to make a Satu Poetica. You know, like... Oh, I could make ugly-ass stairs. So, like, the same Satu Poetica, currently an Avali screwing around in the back rooms, is the same Satu Poetica in Elden Ring, that killed multiple gods. Just the same character across an infinite number of universes. If I wasn't so bad at RimWorld, or if RimWorld would stop updating and fucking up my mods, I wouldn't mind doing like a Avali Colony Let's Play of RimWorld. I just need RimWorld of Magic to work so that Satu can be their canonical necromancer self. Ow. Relay. Can I melt this down into anything? My guess is no. What can I do with you? There are no recipes that involve the relay. Putting you back, since you're useless to me. Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum, ba-dow. Alright, 2 stacks is probably good enough. I just want to see how good this is for iron, since it took me this many streams to be able to make that. Yeah. Well, the Avali have weak ankles. They've got hollow bones. If anybody asks, gravity is really strong here. But not so strong that I can't fly and glide. It requires a large amount of space to do it. But I can actually go straight into like a Elytra-like glide if I hold down the spacebar long enough. I'm sure that if I ever get out of the back rooms, being able to traverse like that will be quite the boon. That's a pretty big if. I'll be stuck in the back rooms until I'm old and grey. Alright, have fun. Do be careful, though. That movie turned a lot of people into furries. I guess it could be a different Robin Hood. People only ever watch the furry one. Cute Fox, it is the furry one. What am I doing? Bauxite. Oh, darn it. Did I bring the handle back with me? Well, I'm just going to be wasting whatever I threw in there until I get back. I'm burning something. Who knows what that is? Just wasting fuel. That's what it is. If I set up automated cardboard generation, I can get an infinite amount of fuel. Alright. Just want this. Piston can stay. The piston cup. Heated water in a cup. Must get back. I do wish that Vintage Story had an Avali model. It's like the one thing Minecraft's got over Vintage Story. Right, and we're moving. Oh yeah, I destroyed it. What did I do with that axle? Mallow, did you see what I did with it? I can't just go grab another one, but it's the principle of the matter. I suppose it is possible that I just put it away. So that in Twitch chat is Floofland, everybody. She, they, can't remember, was responsible for the milkable mallow mod. Get back here and sit back down. I cannot have you trying to kill yourself on my machinery again. It was funny once. Actually, those wires don't even need to be live. Alright, there we go. Crushing wheel. Going the wrong way. Let's go ahead and crush this bauxite. Or no, crimsonite or whatever it's called. Crimsite. Look at those wheels spin. Alright. Oh, one of these turns into an iron ingot. So I should probably get blast burning going. But I now have infinite iron. Oh, I'm burning a ton of coal coke is what I'm burning. That being said, I do have to figure out how I'm going to somewhat automate the storage of this stuff. Although I guess with it being in hell, I would have to be babysitting it for it to actually be producing iron anyway. Whoa there, lag spike. So automation's not a huge concern. It's not a huge concern, though. I'll just have to hang out near it while I'm not streaming. But that does mean that none of my automation in the surface world is going. Well, that's a lot of iron. What I need is access to other stuff. Because I've got a golden backpack, and I would like a diamond backpack. It's going to require more diamonds than I currently have access to. One of these, yeah, it uses antimatter, which is not something I'm probably going to be able to figure out to create diamonds. Basic chemical tank. That seems so complicated. I think I'm just going to have to exist in a universe in which I don't have these diamond upgrades. I can destroy jukeboxes, but that's where I've gotten the 2 diamond I already have. Is my lava burning bookshelves? iPhone mini fridge. That one streamer that nobody likes was playing his Heartbound game on a fridge, but he was just streaming it to the fridge. I think he was trying to prove that it was optimized or something. Don't tell my housemate I said that, because my housemate is a huge fan of pirated software. For some reason. Oh, never mind, it's not a cauldron. Oh, they can never have enough cooking pots. Alright, let's see here. Cage, stealing it. I'll get one more stack of this stuff and then head back. I don't need this much iron right now. What I need is diamonds. Alright, let's go. Don't need to be spending the rest of the stream in hell. No, honestly, I could not have cared less about pirate software. No, but he's just kind of digging his own grave. That dude is unable to take accountability for anything. Which is just not a good look. What can I throw in there to burn? Put in some cardboard. There we go. Of course I don't need to burn that much. I just need to crush these 2 stacks that I've got on me. And then continue to do that blaze thing that I was talking about. What the hell is that? A monodiamond? What's it for? The benevolent goddess charm just looks like some cotton candy. I'm on a tablet. I do wish some of these things would tell you what the hell they do. Like Rod of Plentiful Mantle? What the hell is that? Alright. Let's go and put this away. And actually build the blaze thing. I should have cages. Yoink. In here. Yep. That means that I can't have those taking up inventory. There we go. Part of the ritual complete. Let's go and classify these as whatever. Alright, now I need a couple of these. A couple more of those. And some quartz and redstone. Got quartz on me. And probably also have redstone. I do. Time to repeatedly fuck this up again. Or I guess learn from my mistakes. It's a little bit less realistic though. Alright. Well, like, not even assigning blame. I wouldn't know who the hell he is if he just knew how to say I'm sorry. I do believe that he did apologize, at least for the World of Warcraft thing, but he's like, oh, we all made mistakes, and it's like, yeah, that is true, but I believe that less is more. Alright, there we go. Good enough order. Like, if I ever royally fucked up, I would expect people to at least hold me accountable to apologize. And I'm going to fuck up constantly, but ideally in only small, funny ways. Like repeatedly screwing up a ritual in modded Minecraft. But look at that! I don't know why I would meow. Birds don't meow. I'd imagine a volley can, though. Whoops. Me-flavored soup. Do I take damage from the boiling water? No, it really do just be like a hot tub. Whoops. That's a bad spot for that. Alright. Just gonna make the one. I'm also starving. We fixed it. Alright. Now I need one of you. I do think this mod pack would be a lot of fun to play with others. But, I mean, surely there's gotta be people much better at this game than I am. And I could just piggyback off of their success. While I focus on magic, you know, stuff that I actually care about. Hey there, Mallow. Poor Mallow just always looks so dejected. What are you looking at? I do need those, yes. Are you done? No. Oh yeah. I love corvids. I believe that the capacity to be bored is a sign of intelligence. Although judging the intelligence of other animals is not often fair. We don't know that goldfish don't get bored. What are you doing, Mallow? In fact, fish do exhibit play behavior. But you see a lot more videos of, like, crows and ravens playing in the snow than you see videos of, like, trout playing in the snow. Which makes crows and ravens better than trout. Is that a fair comparison? Obviously not. Is it a funny comparison? A little. I don't have any charcoal on me, do I? No, I'm gonna have to go back. Mallow, why didn't you remind me to grab the charcoal before I left? But it's assuming I actually have any charcoal. You here. You there. Whoops. I mean, I don't think order matters. Let's go grab the charcoal that Mallow let me forget. I do wish you could get something from breaking these carpets. Why does the carpet grow into carpet grass if you can get nothing from breaking it? And why do I keep trying to fly in very narrow hallways that just prevent me from actually making any progress? Oh, sorry about that. Right, let's go. Mallow does look a lot happier when they're just allowed to wander. I mean, they're stuck following me, but allowed to wander. Good, good. I did bring my flint and flint. I don't know if Mallow can meow. They're extremely quiet. Mallow can help with combat, just not very well. Alright, be ready with the blaze burner, since Mallow is probably... that would probably make milking Mallow more uncomfortable than it already is. Like, I'll do it for the bit. But there are limitations. What are you, or how do I make you? On top of Skulk. I'm gonna have to find more Skulk just for infinite copper. And don't get me wrong, copper is endlessly useful. Where the hell am I going to find Skulk that I haven't already destroyed, or that doesn't have tendrils on top of it? I might have to use Flufelin's script that allows me to remove the skulk tendrils with a shovel. How you doing, Blaze Burner? Alright. Brass ingot. Molten brass. It's an alloy, but an alloy of what? Zinc and copper. Does require this guy, which is probably why it made me go get them. Yeah, I'm still locked to bamboo. I don't think you can get saplings in this mod pack, which is unfortunate, because I want an illwood tree. Got a lot of bamboo, though. 8,886. That's at least like 2 planks. Maybe like 4.5 sticks. I gotta make progress. I also gotta go to bed. Yes. Not for a bit. I'll be going to bed sooner than never. I'm a responsible adult. I can fuck up my sleep schedule. Yoink. Alright. Deployer. Not you. Here it is. My deployer is hard to recognize because sometimes it just implants itself in the wall. Right? I mean, that's enough to feed a small family of pandas if they're on, like, starvation rations. Lava, that's what I'm doing. Who knows, maybe by the time I've made this lava, I'll remember why I was making it. Why am I making lava? I need it for something. Whoops. Mallow, what am I making? Alright, that's fair. Oh, I'm making a, bulk blast furnace thing. Alright, there we go. Not going to need that much cardboard. Alright, yoink. Let's go ahead and get this smelting. Oh, hey, more bricks. I wonder... Whoops, not diamond cobble. Ha ha ha. Could I? Yep, I could bulk blast these, which means having one will speed up lava production in the future as well. Alright. Ideally, I would set up a more permanent spot for this. It's sucking. I need it to blow. Alright, Mallow. I'm going to be playing with some superheated rock. Get away from the fan. That is specifically where I don't want you hanging out. Put you there. Could make some trapdoors. Famous for being fireproof. And to make more bamboo. Well, that makes 2. I need exactly 1 more than that. Not what I was trying to place. Like, I'm definitely tired, but maybe I'm more tired than I think I am. Alright, surely that's not going to burn the bamboo doors. Gotta get this going again, because I let it stop like an idiot. And that is true. Although this airflow is not something you want to be standing in, I don't think. It's a little bit hot. Just a little. Eyes heavy or what? No, my brain just doesn't work. I am nocturnal, so I'm usually asleep at this hour. But I'm also dumb and irresponsible. So ruining my own sleep schedule is something that, I do. Come on, bulk melt faster. I'm having fun over there, Mallow. Do, 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 do. Sometime this week, buddy. Oh, my brain never works. Yoink. Look at all that iron. Of course, I'm going to turn some of it into steel. It's got to be a more convenient way to make steel than a single coal coke making a single steel. Put that in there. Oh yeah, I've got more cheese that could be aging. Do I have any honeycomb, or is it time to visit my bees? And if I had... There it is. Nope, not that. You. I got more cheese. I've got horrible ADHD that I cannot afford to medicate. It is what it is. Alright. I need you. Only you can prevent forest fires. Go and throw that in there. And take a look in my book. Fiberboard. Sawdust. Bucket of phenolic resin. What to get from melting down? Silver plates. With ethanol and creosote. Or however one pronounces that. Wait, stop doing that thing I said you were going to definitely do. We can keep it there for storage. All right. What time is it? Pelion Coquello on. It's only 10:30. Which is 3.5 hours after I usually go to bed. I've not been paying attention to my statistics. I don't think I've gained any new subscribers on YouTube. Super close to 1,000, so I gotta do something to draw in a crowd. What do you eat, Blaze Burner? Let's see here. Heated. But what should you be fed? Blaze stove. I'm not making a blaze stove. That's more blaze stove. And cooking can still be done without passive heat. You don't get a straw. Heat items processed in basins. It just says flammable items. Does that include cardboard, do you think? Hey Blaze, let me know what you think of this. Yes, cardboard does count. It gives me a whole 100 seconds of superheat. Not bad, not bad. Yes, yes. I'm super close to the YouTube goal of 1,000. Let me see here. YouTube Studio. Get flashbanged, because for some reason dark mode does that. Not content. Dashboard. I'm at 992, which means I did lose one at some point. I need 8 more subscribers. And not even that much more watch time. It's slow growth. But it's gotta be done. Mello, what should we do with all this cheese? I appreciate your help, Opal. Be sure to share my channel with your friends and enemies alike. If you hate somebody, definitely show them my channel. It's like a form of torture. But legal. Legal torture. That means that I am stalling, because I'm not entirely sure what I'm working on. I should sleep, but I don't want to go to bed. There's more copper I can steal. I don't know what aluminum is going to be used for going forward, but it could be also grabbing these whatchamacallums, coolers, for the purpose of melting down into aluminum. Although I've now got an unlimited amount of aluminum in the form of bauxite. I've been there, you can tell, because of the cardboard bridge. Somewhere around here, I found that cardboard fort, and then a faster way around. Oh. I don't even remember finding this place. That's quite the room full of skulk there. Alright, let's get out of here. Being pursued. Alright, I seem to have gotten turned around. Or not. This'll take me forward, back to my house. Is that the gentle sound of, like, somebody backing up? What the hell's going on? That's not too far from where I live. I could probably use that for my, infinite copper generation when I get around to doing that. Ow. You'll never take me alive, sucker. Come on, walk over the, trapdoor into the pit. Or just drown yourself. I guess I am curious as to whether those, husks can turn into drowns. I suppose we're going to find out. Normally there's not enough water down here for them to drown. I don't think it's drowning, but it does seem too heavy to swim. Oh, it's freaking out. Maybe it is drowning. No, I think they just gotta do that. Nope, drowned. Did it drown or did it just turn into a normal zombie? Just turned into a normal zombie. I wonder if I could get a drowned villager this way. No, because why would I get an apple? Apple? Oh, I can throw some berries into here. to get glowberries. I think that's how I get glowberries anyway. Yep, sweet berries into glowberries into an apple. I've got gold. Now it's a drowned. Although honestly, the amount of work it would take to drown multiple zombies in hopes that one of them turns into a zombie villager does sound absurd, so I don't know why I'm over here thinking about the logistics of it. A trident would be cool. I'm a big fan of the trident. I can't remember when it was added, but it's got a lot of fun enchantments on it. Dang. Almost got 10,000 bamboo in here. What's going on with you? Probably just waiting for me to remove all the creosote, or however it's pronounced. Not like that, that's for sure. Oh yeah, I haven't been babysitting these. Mind you, I don't think I need that much more redstone. And I'm not entirely sure why I ever wanted that much slime. What time is it? Pang, go get it on. Gotta make progress, Mallow. But doing what? Nah, I should probably just end the stream. I'm not accomplishing anything. Kind of walking around and talking to my dog. Gonna put this over here, because I will forget to do so. Eventually I will have... Oh. Either I planted those there by accident, or the mushrooms are expanding. Probably planted those by accident. Look at all these mushrooms I don't need. Huh. The original plan with growing mushrooms was so that I could make absurd amounts of cheese. I don't need this much cheese, to my knowledge. Alright, let's see here. Tomato sauce bucket. By blending a bowl and 2 tomatoes. Does it clone bowls? And if I was a bowl, what would I be? A bowl. And I should have tomatoes. I say should, because I am pretty disorganized as a person. Let's go grab 2 tomatoes. Pizza. Brewing and chewing. Tomato sauce. Some cheese, wheat, and mushrooms. Alright. Must get some tomatoes. I really should make a bigger automatic farm that is more focused to things I actually care about. Nope, I want that in my pockets at all times. Alright, let's also grab some wheat while I'm over here. I did figure out the gear thingy that I want. It's called like a gear shaft, gear switch. Definitely not gear shaft. Alright, so between streams I figured out the thing that I wanted and then I already forgot about it apparently. Alright, let's go make a pizza. I don't think you can get 2 mallows without cheating. Although if you are playing in multiplayer, everybody could get their own mallow, and then when their mallow dies, they could just give you the spawn egg, and then you could retame it to yourself. If you, for some reason, had somebody willing to do that. Alright. Must climb in. 1, 2. Throw in the bowl as well. I'm going to require a cog, which I can just steal from this. I don't think... Does it require heat? And does this spin fast enough that I can actually even use it for this purpose? I guess we're going to find out. Yes, it does seem to be spinning fast enough to work. I thought I'd throw a bucket in there. Maybe I need a second bowl. Or that was just to sauce it. Let's try spinning it again. Nope, probably need a second bowl. Or this doesn't work at all. Could be that I'm just stalling for time because I'm tired and don't want to go to bed. Alright, how do I get the tomato sauce out? Are these the wrong type of tomato sauce? I'm trying to make this. Oh, it does require low heat. That's fine. I'm not above learning from my mistakes. I'm unlikely to do so, but I'm not above it. Hot blaze burner. Unfortunately, that did consume my tomatoes. It's fine, I got 2 more. The things I do, for I don't know why I'm doing this. I guess I'm trying to make a pizza, which is something I eat a lot of in real life. So who knows, maybe that's why it's important to me. My housemate's cat, who is presumably not used to me being awake at this time. And how soft are Rivali feathers? Well, Rivali's statue is actually undead and composed almost entirely of just a powerful necrotic magic. I'd imagine Rivali feathers are somewhat soft, though. I do think it would be funny if we could create a script so that my Avali does drop crow feathers, since they're used in powerful magic. It would amuse me at the very least. If just periodically I shed a feathers. Shed a feathers. Wow. Hello, the man. I don't know if it's obvious, but I'm tired. What? Is there a way to tell is I'm trans or just like girl stuff? I don't know. If you feel trans, you're probably trans. That tends to be how that works. But also, even if you're not, reflecting on it can't really do too much damage. Worst case scenario, you just reaffirm to yourself that you are cis. Or discover that yes, you are indeed trans. Asking other trans people does help. Asking me, even though I am trans, is not as helpful because I'm stupid. But if that's a journey you want to go on, I say take it. You either find out that yes, you are trans, or that you're not, but you will have learned something about yourself for having gone down that road. How much cheese do I need for a pizza? I think just the one. Raw vegetable pizza. Yes, just the one. And then 3 wheat and 2 mushrooms, because I'm making a pizza with mushrooms. That being said, my character is starving, so I could feed them, but the plan is to make the pizza, so why would I feed them now? Pizza good. Brewing and chewing. Can I just drop it on the ground? I can. It's not a very good food. But considering in real life I eat pizza all the time, and could probably consume my body weight in pizza, I think just having a pizza around will be fun. I also want to make one of these rice medley things. Let's see here. Rice medley. 3 salmon rolls, kelp roll, and cod roll. I think I need cooked rice for that, but it's not like I can't get cooked rice. So let's go ahead and just make some sushi real fast. Only because I want to see what it looks like on the ground. Hopefully I've still got some salmon somewhere else. I need exactly one more. I believe I also need carrots for the other roll. Definitely seems like the kind of thing that would be easier to craft. Not in the nether. Whoops. Come on, stop doing that, me. I believe I can have my knife in my offhand, which would save me quite a bit of strife. Get this roll. Hopefully I don't need too much kelp. No, that requires quite a bit of kelp on its own. I do get a couple rolls from that, though. Specifically, I get exactly enough. And these ones don't seem like they require kelp at all. So I can still do it. Let's get some rice cooking. If I move this, it should retain the pumpkin. Although there's only one in there, so let's go ahead and just take it out. Be responsible. Alright. Might as well throw that rice in there. Since I do need to cook it anyway. Alright. Sweet berries. Don't need potatoes. Do need a couple carrots. I think I just need the one. Oh yeah, I require bowls. So much stuff needed for things. Let's grab all 5. Two more. Do I make another set of bowls? That should be good. I'll get a bunch of bowls back as I craft. So, turn you... What the hell? Turn you into these. Yep. That's what I'm working on crafting, game. And kelp roll, get some bowls back. Scoop up more rice. Let's see here. Nope, not what I was trying to do. Do I hold this in my offhand? I guess that is how that works. Seems a little silly, but if it works, it's not silly. Alright, no. I need 3 salmon rolls. I wouldn't describe this as a roll, considering it doesn't contain any rice, but who knows, maybe I'm just no fun. Alright, now I only need 2 cod rolls. Alright, now I arrange it all on a plate. Is it a plate or a bowl? Good, it's a bowl. Because that's what I have access to. And there we go, rice medley bowl. Plate. How cute is that? Like, that's extremely charming. And then you take pieces off by right-clicking. And I can recraft it. Because I basically just took everything out of it anyway. Let's go ahead and put that back in the bowl. Just use it for display purposes. Since you do just get out of it what you put back in, or put into it, It really is just for set dressing. Right? Maybe Mallow would appreciate a sushi roll. I'm not entirely sure. What the fuck was that, buddy? Dude's over here making like Jar Jar Binks noises. I'm so tired. Here, go. Let's go present this to Mallow. It is unfortunate that I ate that entire pizza. Here you go, Mallow. It will go well with that entire wheel of cheese you've got. Oh, Mallow's interested. Anyway, I do gotta stop streaming, because I am so fucking tired. I tend to play Phasmophobia with some buddies on Saturday nights. So while I don't have work, I am going to want to wake up early enough for that. So, if you've been hanging out this entire time, whether you're chatting or just lurking, I want you to know that you're appreciated. I can't do the carrot. If you're watching this at some point in the future as a VOD, and you've somehow watched the entire thing, you have the patience of a saint. Oh, I'm exhausted. Olen nin vitun vasanut. Well, I'd like the video if you enjoyed. Subscribe for more. I'm not actually where I need to be to end the stream. And fizzity farewell. My next stream will unfortunately be at normal time, since I work Sunday night. No. Yeah, no, that my stream will be at the usual time. Alright.